Hi everyone. This is pretty exciting, and wherever you're joining us from, we are really excited. Welcome to Trust Wallet Core Armor section with our amazing engineers out here, and we're going to be having an amazing section in this section today. So wherever you are joining us from, we're super excited to have you on board and join us wherever you're joining us, either you're joining from the Europe, from Asia, from the Africa, whatever across the world. We're really excited to have you. And thanks for trusting Trust Wallet, and thanks for being an amazing user of Trust Wallet and also being in our developer community. So today we're actually going to be learning pretty exciting stuff. We're actually going to have an amazing, engineer, what they call engineer, on this section today. So pretty much, if you are uh, joining us, please feel free to comment on the comment box. We want to see what you are excited about. Drop your favorite emoji right in the comment section. Tell us what you're excited about in Trust Wallet. And this is pretty exciting. My name is Shola Akinrele, and I'm a senior developer advocate at Trust Wallet. And I'm really going to be your host for today. So if you're excited about this section, please drop your favorite emoji in the comment section, and we will be excited to see that. There'll also be exciting stuff. There will be random giveaway, which we're actually going to be dropping in our feedback form, which I'm going to be sharing later to our community. So you can also share your feedback about Wallet Core, about developer community, and about Trust Wallet in general. Thank you once again for joining us. And if you're excited, we are going to get right into it. Yeah, I can see you guys. Hi, everyone. Hi, Henry. Hi, Ashadu. Hi, Tram. Hi, Manikaraj. Hi, King Hosey. Hi, Scott. Pretty excited. Tell us where you're joining us from. Tell us either you're joining us, the country you are joining us from, and what you're excited about in this amazing Armor section. So you are going to be focusing on asking us anything on this section. Make sure you are excited about. Keep dropping your questions in the comment sections, and I'll be excited to go through them. Also, don't forget to tweet about this section. Excited about this section? Yes. If you're excited about it, tag us at Trust Wallet and at Wallet Core on Twitter, and use the hashtag wallet core, hashtag trust wallet. Tweet about what you're learning, screen grab the screen, tweet about it, tag us, and tell us you're excited about this section. So we're going to be, taking you through one of our amazing in library, which is Wallet Core. And joining me in the studio today is the amazing Adam. He's actually an engineer in the Wallet Core team, and he's actually been joining me on these sections to take you through introduction to Wallet Core, how you can actually become how you're as a blockchain developer, how you can use our Wallet Core library to build your own wallet natively, or even your DApps, and how you're going to have the procedures, why you should use this, and a lot of exciting conversation coming live on. So please stick with us and keep sharing, keep trading about this section, keep showing your excitement about this section as we get started.
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Adam. I'm working on Wallet Core for a couple of years now. I'm pretty excited to be here, and I really hope I can give some useful information, useful answers to all of you. Thank you for having me, Shola.
Amazing. Thank you for the quick introduction, Adam. And I can see a lot of comment already. I can see a lot of excitement from our, for our users, for our audience. That's pretty exciting. Thank you for joining this section. So we're going to be going right into it, Adam, and we're going to be going through the first, conversation of the day. Keep dropping your questions in the comment section. I will also check them through. Thank you. So, Adam, thank you for joining us on this AMA section. Amazing stuff. Yeah, so we our developers community, our users are actually excited about Wallet Core. They're curious about Wallet Core, what Wallet Core is, and how they can be of help to them. We will appreciate if you can actually share us some insight about Wallet Core.
Yeah, right. So I suppose everybody knows Trust Wallet. So I'm not gonna share Trust Wallet because I think that's why everybody's here, because knows Trust Wallet is our great multi-chain mobile wallet application, and Wallet Core is a quite important part of it. Uh, So this session is explicit about Wallet Core, uh, and it's most useful for developers, because Wallet Core is a development library, so it's not for the end users, but mostly for developers. So what is Wallet Core? Wallet Core is the foundation of the Trust Wallet applications. We have iOS and Android applications, and both of them are using Wallet Core. Uh, and what's important is Wallet Core is open for the community because it's fully open source. And it's obviously Wallet Core is very tightly linked to Trust Wallet, but it's also used in some other projects. And that's pretty exciting. Um so Wallet Core, what does Wallet Core do? It solves a lot of issues for Trust Wallet, but of course not everything. Trust Wallet is basically the cryptographic basis for Trust Wallet, and as Trust Wallet is supporting a lot of different coins and a lot of different blockchains. This is also true for Trust Wallet. So it's a multi-chain library. We support I don't know the exact number, but somewhere between 60 and 70 different blockchains natively. Uh, and yeah, Wallet Core provides all the address management and transaction management functionality which are needed when making a Trust wallet application. Uh, so some of the things which are true for Trust Wallet, being multi-chain, self-custodial, and mobile, that's also important for Wallet Core. Wallet Core is also multi-chain. It is a self-custodial wallet, meaning that it takes care of the private key, public key of the users. Uh, and yeah, it's mobile. We support mobile, but actually Wallet Core is not only mobile, but can be used in a backend environment as well, also in browsers. So that's uh,
Yeah,
so that's in a nutshell. Maybe I can expand a little bit on the functionalities. Uh,
amazing.
so multi-chain wallets are usually HD wallet, which means that you have a single set of a single secret passphrase or mnemonic, and then all your different private keys for the different chains are derived from that single common secret phrase. So actually, that's done by Wallet Core, which has support for deriving addresses for different blockchains. So that's one of the important stuff which is done by Wallet Core: address management, deriving addresses, checking if addresses are correct, validating addresses, and the other is transaction management, encoding transactions, putting them together. Uh, Also, a few words about what Wallet Core doesn't do. Wallet Core doesn't do any networking, so communication with blockchain nodes is done by the application. Um, I'm trying to keep an eye on the comments, and there's someone uh, repeating question about uh, wallet being drained. Uh, well, of course, this is not the place to go into specific problems of specific users. Our support is happy to look into these kind of questions. We regularly get such questions, but as I just said, Trust Wallet and Wallet Core are self-custodial, which means that nobody else is keeping your keys, but you are responsible for keeping the keys and making sure that, one, you don't lose them, second, that you don't put in a place where others can easily steal them, because uh, if you have a secret passphrase that can be imported in several wallets, and all of them can have complete control over that. So if, for example, a user has a secret passphrase created in one wallet and imported in another one, uh, it's enough to lose it in one place. It's yeah, all the other places will see the same wallet. So it's uh, yeah. So Wallet Core is self-custodial, which means it deals with private keys, deals with public keys and deriving addresses. But yeah, as just a few minutes of education, everybody should be careful about the secret phrases. And unfortunately, there's a lot of scam out there, a lot of scam which in one way or another ask for your wallet, for your secret phrase, like on the pretext of verifying your account, or some scam DApps will ask for permissions to your wallet, which can end up in losing your funds. So it's very important uh, to be super careful about secret phases. And as this wallet is self-custodial, it means that there's no central service who can help you if you lose your password, secret phrase, or somebody steals your secret phrase.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. By the way,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Adam, for that amazing response. And as you can see, there's quite a lot. You can actually learn from why using Wallet Core. So before I actually give a recap regarding that, I would like to take the first question of the day before we move to the next question. Um, and we have a question regarding somebody who asked a question who says, Sunny said, hi there, I'm wondering where I can find an experienced developer for my own application based on Trust Wallet Core. So are we go answer this? There is Trust developers Telegram channel, which I'm actually going to drop in the comment section. So this is our developer community channel where you can actually meet experienced developers, and also our engineers are in the same community. So these places we can actually help you, to support you when you're actually building your own application using Trust Wallet Core. So feel free to follow the channel. I'm going to drop the channel on the comment section, and we will be able to answer your questions and help you grow via that possible place. So, yeah, thank you. So, Adam, I'll actually go to the next question to ask about it. So, why do you think our developers should actually consider using Wallet Core library? What do you think is unique about Wallet Core, and why should our developers subscribe to using the library? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So as I said, Wallet Core is used in a couple of projects, and this is basically this has happened without us doing much effort for this, because some people found out that Wallet Core exists there, and they found it useful for their projects. So wallet core can be very useful if you have an application which is it can be a wallet, but not only wallets, but it can be some web-based application or some backend application. It can be used for some internal projects, or it can be used for projects for external users. But I think the main thing is that that wallet core is multi-chain. It supports a lot of blockchains, and if somebody has the need to support a lot of blockchains and doesn't have the time or the capacity to integrate all those blockchains, then wallet core is an excellent choice. Uh, of course, as I said, wallet core will not solve everything because you will still have to interface with the different blockchains, either by running your own nodes or accessing public nodes. Uh, but it will take care of a lot of operations. And one another advantage is that wallet core is quite it's relatively small as a application or as a binary size, and it has quite few dependencies. This is important because if you want to support a blockchain, sometimes many blockchains have their SDK. So sometimes one possibility is just to use their SDK, link with their SDK, and integrate with their SDK. But that would add quite a lot of dependencies. And with this number of blockchains, many dependencies can be quite a problem after a while, because all these dependencies change. The more dependency you have, the more security-wise, the more attack surface you have. Uh, Wallet core is well validated by the projects which use it, by the many developers who work with it. So it's quite a secure alternative. Yeah, there's I can imagine several use cases where it's useful. Sometimes people have a project which is focused on one blockchain, maybe Cosmos ecosystem or Solana or whatever, but they also want to support some other ones as an addition. And for that use case, wallet core is just a very good solution. Another thing is that we try to make it easy to use wallet core in different projects. For example, we try to support several programming environments where wallet core can be plugged. Yeah, I will list right now a few of these. So wallet core is written in C++. So for C++ projects, it's very straightforward. Although I have to say that nowadays C++ is not such a not the first choice for new crypto project. But C++ is kind of a least common denominator, which allows us to build on top of the different bindings. So we have for the two mobile platforms, we have Swift and Kotlin integration. And also we have a few other ones, like we have Golang. Nowadays we have JavaScript TypeScript. It's also possible to use integrate it in a WASM project, so it's a web-based project. And we have a few others like Rust recently. And there are some also kind of community support which are not 100% supported by our team, but we have some people who give some level of support for Flutter application development platform, for example, or I think there's also one for Windows, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, in a short, wallet core is multi-platform, multi-chain, multi-platform, and compact and secure. Uh, yeah, and we try we plan to expand on this and and make use of the fact that the more people use wallet core, the better it will become, and the more contribution we get, and the more testing.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for sharing that, and also, how we keep improving, on wallet core, how we believe so much on that. So that also, takes me to the area of open source. Just like you said, we want to, we are improving on wallet core. We want to be more, easy and usable for developers trying to build their own wallet natively, and this is really very important for us, and we also want to encourage more open source. So I just want to share, generally in the blockchain field, in the Web3 space, what's your thought about, open source, and what are the plans, what should developers expect from our, from us regarding open source, and how we want to encourage them to also contribute in open source.
Yeah, there's a couple of ideas about thoughts about open source. So first of all, why is wallet core open source? And yeah, related question: why are not Trust Wallet applications fully open source? So let me start with Trust Wallet. Basically, Trust Wallet, we in the early days, the team decided that we are not going to open source the full applications. Uh, there were several reasons for that, but actually one important was security, because the secrets are stored encrypted in your application by Trust Wallet, and uh, there's not really secret in the way it is encrypted, but still it's more secure if not all the details are fully available. So the applications, Trust Wallet iOS and Android applications, they are not open source. On the other hand, Wallet Core, which does a lot of the blockchain crypto related operations, it is open source. Why do we have it open source? Well, there are a couple of reasons for that. Uh, one is that we believe that uh, we can have a more secure and bug-free wallet core if it's open source, and more developers can check it, how it is actually doing, how it's putting together transactions, and so on. And actually, over the years, there have been not many, but there have been a few cases where some bugs were found by some external party. Uh, then there is the thing that sometimes a blockchain project, they have interest to add their project, their blockchain to Trust Wallet. And having open source wallet core, it's very easy for them to create a contribution to wallet core, which we can, maybe we can guide them or help them, but it's basically done by the project, which is has the advantage that the project who develops the blockchain, they have the most expertise on that blockchain. So being open source, that's easier. And yeah, also it's kind of a principle that we also use some other open source projects. This is kind of giving back to the community, uh, because some projects will use open source wallet core, which that doesn't really give us any benefits, but why not? So this is kind of our ways of giving back to the community. And maybe with this, we also contribute to the wallet ecosystem, because it's very important to have a good self-custodial wallet infrastructure uh, for the users out there. Yeah, so there was also the side of the question, how can someone contribute to wallet core as the open source? Uh, yeah, for example, one which I just mentioned, if you have your blockchain project, which is not supported by Wallet Core, then you can just take Wallet Core, look how other blockchains are support, and implement support for your blockchain. But that's of course also only for those who have a project. Uh, if you are building your own project, your own wallet or DApp or whatever, and using Wallet Core, and you have something which is missing or it's not exactly working as you wish, you can go ahead and implement it, and then maybe that will be useful for others as well. Or in general, if you are just an open source developer who like Trust Wallet, who likes Wallet Core, there's quite a few ways for contributing. Yeah, exactly how? Well, you can just start playing with it, download Wallet Core, browse our documentation, build it, check out our sample applications, and check out our issues, check out, and maybe then you have some ideas where you could do some improvements regarding testing. There's always more tests are always welcome, or improvements to the build system, or just improvements to the general infrastructure. So I think there's plenty of ways where you can add some contribution, and if we find that those are useful for others, then we try to be quite helpful for this kind of contribution, because it benefits us as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much. You can see there are quite exciting ways to actually contribute, checking out the issues, if going through any bugs, you can actually contribute, finding out if you're going through the building process, what are their feedback, how can we improve the processes. There are quite a lot of different ways to contribute, detecting any code error, and also maybe trying to add an EVM chain to or to wallet core is also another way of contributing, which we are going to talk about that later. So if you're still excited about this section, please feel free to tweet about this section, feel free to share your feedback, feel free to keep asking questions, and we are really excited about this. So thank you for sharing your feedback in the comment section. We are really reading them through. Please know that thank you, Trump, for saying. Trump said, I feel Trust Wallet a core best project. Thank you so much for your feedback. We appreciate that. That is really, really helpful. That's really, really exciting. Thank you for trying out Wallet Core. I want to see more developers dropping feedback and showing excitement about Wallet Core. Yeah, exactly. So we see other questions regarding Trust Wallet. This AMA section is strictly for Wallet Core, so we may not be able to attend to some of other questions. We just want to be sure we are on aligned to the core purpose of this EMA section. So we're actually going to be taking another questions now. So somebody asked a question and said, Adama said, is Wallet Core for only developers? Yes, Wallet Core is majorly for developers. And if you're a user or transitioning to developers, you want to build your wallet, you want to be your drive, you want to integrate to your dApps, you want to use the amazing library. Yes, it's actually basically for developers. I don't know. Adam, do you have any contribution regarding that?
Well, yeah, Wallet Core is a software project, and it's a library, which means it's not very useful in itself, but as a part of application, and you have to be a developer with an application to take use of that.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for that extra response, and that's really great. So, quickly, we're actually going to be talking about some of developers' tools like Dev Console that that Wallet Core uses. So, I would appreciate if you can actually talk about developer tooling for for developers to get familiar and what they're expecting while interacting with Wallet Core. Over to you, Adam.
Right. So yeah, lately we try to put more uh, some more effort into make sure that developers who decide to work with Wallet Core can, so to speak, can onboard easily. Uh, so we try to devote more of our energy of making Wallet Core friendly to developers. There are many sides of that. Documentation. I think we had quite a good documentation in the past as well, but there are tooling part and also communication parts, and we are trying to improve on the communication part. This session is also one example for that. So back to the tooling. We have some new project development console, we call, which is basically a way for someone who is not familiar with Wallet Core to try out the features of Wallet Core and to access some of the functionalities in a relatively easy to way. We used to have a C++ based development console, but that was more limited in functionality, plus it was more complicated to build it. This new one is based on JavaScript, TypeScript, JavaScript, and for that reason, building is much easier because it's basically just like for a JavaScript project with npm. You can just start it and it will download what it needs. So it's much easier to use. And by the way, this is possible because of our recent JavaScript version, or was a version of the Wallet Core. We have some new documentation about this tooling, but I expect that in the future it will improve in the near future in features and also in documentation. So it's a good way to, it's a command line based interactive prompt where you can just type some commands and you can access the functionality of Wallet Core or the address management, key processing, and transaction details. So it's a great way to, on one hand, try out what is there, check out what is there, and also if someone is already using it, it's a good way to check some methods, or also it's a good way to share some examples for others in a way that they can easily reproduce.
Amazing. Thank you for that amazing wallet core console. We also have shared articles on that, which if you want to check out some of our resources for getting started with wallet core, like building wallet core, interacting with the developer tool, the wallet core dev console, or you actually want to build wallet core on C++, on Android, on iOS, we have amazing tools in our YouTube channel and also our community.trustwallet.com. I'm going to share that in the comment section. So feel free to check community.trustwallet.com for all the resources you actually need to actually get started. And that also takes me to our contributors. So I'm using this opportunity to spotlight some of our amazing contributors who has been contributing to Wallet Core, and this is really great. As you can see, the emoji on GitHub page, this is an amazing way. We want to see more of this. We want to see more developers contributing to Wallet Core, because that's the way we can be stronger. We can produce more secure, open, and awesome library for the developer community to use. And that's why Adams has here exciting stuff why Wallet Core was open source initially. So it's one of the way to contribute to open source is to actually to submit feedback, report bugs, and even add the EVM chain to compatible EVM chain to wallet core, which is actually amazing. We have video on that on our YouTube. We also have an article on that already, which will show you step guide, step by step on how to do that. So that takes me straight forward to our next question, Adam. So Adam, what would you like to say regarding, tell our developers on our tips on how to add EVM chain or a layer one blockchain to wallet core? Thank you.
Yeah. One of the most important contribution to wallet core is adding support for a new blockchain. And how difficult is that? That can vary a lot based on the complexity of the new blockchain, or how different is from other blockchains. Because generally, all blockchains tend to have very similar logic, and some are quite similar to each other, some are less. So if there's a blockchain which without support, but there's a similar one with support, then of course it will be easier to add. EVM chains are one special case for this, because usually EVM chains, there's also some levels of variation there, but generally EVM chain is quite easy to add, because it doesn't really need new code in Trust Wallet, because all the code can be reused from Ethereum blockchain. So on one end are the blockchains which are completely EVM compatible. They are just using different name, different chain ID, which is an internal stuff for Ethereum, and different coin name, different symbol, different web page, different explorer, but all the format, all the address format, the transaction format, they are all exactly like in Ethereum. So I mentioned here that this is a new development which is expected to come out quite soon, is that the Trust Wallet application itself will allow adding custom EVM chains. So this means that for 100% EVM compatible chains, basically there's gonna be no need to add to wallet core just to be in Trust Wallet, because users will be able to add the required information, and then a blockchain can appear in Trust Wallet and can be used in Trust Wallet. So I think this will come out soon, first on Android version. But still, it is possible to add those Ethereum clone chains which are, let's say, popular or users there's more demand for. It's possible to add to wallet core, and as I said, it's quite easy, because there's no need for developing or writing new code. One would need just to add those kind of information about project name, ID, chain ID, project web page, symbol, explorer URL, and I think that's it roughly. And also we usually have some very few test cases to make sure address derivation works correctly. But that's basically a very easy task to do. It doesn't even require real development expertise. So we have guides for that. As Shola mentioned, we also have a video guide for that. And there are some chains which are like Ethereum, but not 100% clone, because there are some variations. Those are a little bit more work to add, because they might need some extra code application and specialization, but those also should be pretty easy. And actually, by the way, this is true also for other chains which are clones but not Ethereum. So nowadays there are quite a lot of Cosmos chains, and there are also some other ecosystem which have several versions or copycat chains. So those are maybe the next level. And then there are some quite different blockchains. For these, one would need to develop all the address derivation, all the address validation, all the transaction encoding. Sometimes this requires even more than that. Sometimes it requires, most of the time, it requires cryptographic primitives which we already have in Wallet Core. If this is not the case, then this is even more complicated. And as it gets more complicated, then one has to see how much work is it needed, and check the effort needed. I just mentioned as an example. So, for example, we have some recent work on immutable X blockchain, which is rather different than existing ones, and that also requires some new cryptographic primitives. But usually my experience is that most blockchains from the last 1-2 years, with a very few exceptions, they use cryptographic primitives which are already in the wallet core. We have a lot of infrastructure regarding cryptographic signature schemes, and also utilities like base 58 encoding or back encoding, or this kind of chances are that out of the 60-70 blockchains we support, there is someone which needs those primitives. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Maybe did I miss anything, or
Yeah. So we have a question from Sunny. So Sunny said, what are the popular crypto or projects used by Wallet Core? So yeah. So as you can see, we have exciting, crypto wallets that actually uses Wallet Core on the list. So we have the Trust Wallet, the awesome Trust Wallet is using, uh, um, it's actually using Wallet Core. We have Crypto.com, we have Coin Paprika, we have other amazing wallets as you can see on my screen. So, Adam, do you have something to say about that?
So I think most of these which are listed here are not mobile applications, but some kind of backend related. But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think this IF wallet is actually a mobile application. We also have something like Memes wallet recently, and actually there's also some projects which use Trust Wallet, and we don't even know about that because they don't make it public, which is also fine because our licensing terms allows for that.
Yeah. Cool. Amazing. Thank you for sharing. So, we
Yeah,
also have a
sorry, just
question.
one more. So
Okay.
we have a few projects listed in our GitHub repository in the README, and I think we also have a section on this on the developer.trustwallet.com.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for sharing. So we have another question who says, is Trust Wallet Security Scanner part of Wallet Core? From PJJ.
Actually, I'm not really sure what Trust Wallet Security Scanner what is meant by that. Uh, but it's definitely no, it's not part of Wallet
Yeah,
Core.
it's
I'm
not
not
part
sure
of
what's that,
Wallet
but
Core.
it's not part of Wallet
Yeah,
Core.
that's not part of Wallet Core at all. Yeah, so it's actually different. That's just for Trust Wallet. So we also released this recently, a new feature on Trust Wallet, so you can check it out. There are articles on it, and you can read about the new release of Trust Wallet security scanner. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much that's it. So we're moving towards the end of the AMA section. Do we have further questions? If there are some questions, please drop your questions, and also just questions relating to wallet core we are going to actually attend to. So please make sure you drop questions regarding that. Yeah. So, on a final note, I just want to ask you: do you have what are the future plans for what should people expect from Wallet Core in the in a few months' time, in this year, and also if there is one advice you will have for the blockchain developers, what will it be?
Uh, yeah, so we do have quite a lot of plans for improving Wallet Core. Um, so I would say what we have right now in Wallet Core is quite mature. We have support for, I would say, all the major blockchains which are major in there's several ways to pick the top most popular, most used, and so on blockchains. But we do support most of the major ones. Of course, there's a lot of new development every day, and there's a lot of chains which are not currently supported. And we do have plans to continue expand Wallet Core. For example, Ethereum layer 2 roll up solutions and zk sync solutions. There are quite a few of them, and I'm sure there's gonna be new developments in that direction. Uh, so we will keep continue adding new blockchain support. And what I mentioned, we plan to actively make it Wallet Core more accessible for the developer community. That's quite important. And we have many ideas, many plans. I'm not gonna disclose all of them because plans might change in the future. But we have quite some discussions these days to improving the build system, and also as more and more projects move towards Rust as their platform, we feel that also that we are thinking how to make Wallet Core more accessible from Rust projects and the other way around. So as I mentioned, we have bindings for Rust, which is quite recent. So we have some long-term plans there, and this goes hand in hand with the build system. So we support quite a lot of platforms, programming languages. We might improve even more over there, but we have to be clever about how to do it so that in a compact way that it doesn't add more clutter. Because yeah, actually one other topic is that as we add more and more blockchains, more and more supported platforms, at some point some projects will need not all of them, and maybe they will say that it's great, but it has a lot of support for different stuff, but it is too much for me. So maybe at some point we will need to think about modularity, how to make maybe just a central part of wallet core and with some add-ons, so it's possible to not to take the whole wallet core. Uh, Again, this is something which is not a feature not driven by our applications, because our applications will need all wallet core, but again, catering for other developers. Yeah, so maybe these are some areas where you can expect some active development in the near future. Build system support for blockchain, support for platforms.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much, Adam, for that future plans and what our developers community should expect. In addition to that, I'm excited to tell you that we had so many exciting plans for our developer community. You'll be seeing exciting campaigns. You'll be seeing more engagement around improving wallet core for our developer community, and also open source contributions, which we are going to be doing a lot around that. So stick with us, stick to our community, our channels, and follow us on Twitter. On also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then you can also follow us on the Telegram. Then by then you'll see a lot of exciting stuff coming. We also have plans to have events, hackathons. So watch out, amazing plans for our developer community coming. So stick with us regarding that. So this has really been exciting, and I think we have one more last question here. When will there be Flutter support on Wallet Core? I think for now there's nothing like that. So we definitely
Yeah, I just briefly mentioned Flutter. There's some community contribution. There's a wallet core fork which is being maintained for Flutter. Uh,
Flutter.
I think you can find it easily if you search for that. So there is a project who is using wallet core in a Flutter project. Uh, if interest grows on that, we might actually take full support of that ourselves in our team.
Yeah, amazing stuff. So, if you actually want to learn more about that, we are going to share you resources in our community regarding a community, contributor who actually, managing and working on how we support Wallet Core on Flutter. So we're going to share that to our developers, and we're excited to, to see if you're interested in using Wallet Core on Flutter, then that will actually be awesome for you. So finally, Adam, thank you for sticking with us, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This has really been quite exciting. So we're really excited for everything what you learned today. Feel free to share more exciting content regarding that. So Adams, I'm gonna ask you what final word, what is your advice, just one advice for our developers?
Oh, that's a tough question. I mean, if you are a developer interested in Wallet Core or just checking out Wallet Core, please make sure that your voice is heard. Post some questions or remarks or comments, anything, even if it's not so doesn't seem so important, on our one of our channels, Twitter, Telegram channel mainly. Don't be afraid to raise issues on GitHub. If it doesn't make sense, we will close it in no time. But we do appreciate any kind of feedback or questions, because that uh, gives us opportunity uh, to see how Wallet Core is being used, what are the needs of the different projects who are using Wallet Core. So we can take that as an input and try to see how that relates to our own plans, and make sure that we can improve Wallet Core.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So that is really beautiful. So join our developer community, be engaged, ask your questions, be consistent, keep learning, look for resources, reach out to other developers, feel free to connect. And that's a lot of amazing knowledge and advice from Adam. Thank you so much for joining us, Adam. This is quite exciting for our developers, joining us for this AMA section. Yeah, so we'll be looking forward to more exciting AMA sections, live coding sections, and more exciting stuff from Wallet Core and out to our developer community. So Adam, thanks for joining us, and some other time we'll catch you later. So I don't know, you have a goodbye message for our developers?
Uh, Not really a goodbye message. I just wanted to quickly share some thoughts about some other open source parts of Trust Wallet.
Yeah.
So Wallet Core is the most important open source part of it, but we also have support for Wallet Wallet Connect, and also our wallet provider. So if you are interested in connecting Wallet Core or Trust Wallet to a DApp in a browser natively or remotely to a mobile app, those are the things to check. Those are not part of the Wallet Core, but I'm just mentioning that there's some other open source part of Trust Wallet as well. Uh, yeah, and just spread the word about Wallet Core, and yeah, let's improve Wallet Core together, and make sure that users have their best options for self-custodying their crypto stuff.
Yeah. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Adam. So as Adam said, let's keep making crypto accessible to everyone across the world, and also helping developers to build their wallets. So as you can see, we are both for users and also for developers. Thank you so much, Adam, for sharing more of our other projects on Wallet Connect, and also web assets. You can also check that out if you want to add your tokens or your assets to Trust Wallet. You can check out our assets open source project and add your stuff to it. So thank you so much for joining us, Adam. And this is me saying bye to everyone. Feel free to show your excitement on social media, and also reach out to us if you have further inquiry. Thank you, and bye for now, everyone.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Adam.